Oh boy, I have not done a coaster ranking in a very long time. Good afternoon, enthusiasts, and I am so excited for today's video because I am finally back with a coaster ranking video. It's been a long time and it's great to be back. As many of you already know, last week I was on my early 2021 coaster trip, and if you did not know that, then you just found out right now. I had so much fun last week. I hit multiple parks, got lots of new credits, and the last park I hit last week was Frontier City in Oklahoma City, the smallest park of my trip. And while this park is a smaller Six Flags park, it is a very small Six Flags park, but still, I had a lot of fun here, and their roller coaster collection is pretty decent for a park this size. So I thought it would be a great idea to rank all these roller coasters while they're still fresh in my mind. So without further ado, here is all the roller coasters at Frontier City ranked from worst to best based off my opinion. Number 5 is Frankies Mine Train, a Zamperla family coaster that was built in 2019. So this cute little roller coaster is only for the kids. It is a kiddie coaster after all, and it's also the only roller coaster that I did not ride. But that's okay because it's just a kiddie coaster. Let's move on. Number 4 is Steel Lasso, the Vekoma family suspended roller coaster that was built in 2008. Alright, so out of all the Vekomas I've been on, Steel Lasso is by far the smoothest. So Steel Lasso is basically a new and improved version of the Vekoma family suspended roller coaster, and the old Vekomas suck, so this one is actually really enjoyable. This coaster is not a thrill coaster or intense. This coaster's job is to be a great family coaster, and it definitely does a great job at that. Also, I need to bring up the coaster's restraints because they are good. They're basically lap bars, but they're very minimalistic lap bars. So you basically feel a lot more open in these seats, which I definitely like. If you're looking for a great family coaster, look no further than Steel Lasso. It's a great, smooth, and enjoyable ride the whole family will get a kick out of. Number 3, Wildcat, a wooden roller coaster that was built by National Amusement Devices Company, try saying that 10 times fast, and it was relocated to Frontier City in 1991. This roller coaster was previously operating at Fairyland Amusement Park in Kansas City, Missouri, but after that park went kaput, they sent it to Frontier City in 1991. And this ride is, well, it's alright. First things first, this ride has no airtime, and that kinda disappointed me the first time riding because I was towards the back and I thought I would get a little bit of airtime at least, but nope, no airtime. Also, before I went to Frontier City, I had a lot of people telling me that Wildcat was unbearably rough. And I rode it, and while there is a few moments where it is a bit jackhammery, the whole ride was not smooth, but it wasn't unbearably rough. Trust me, I have been on some really bad wooden roller coasters, and Wildcat, I wouldn't say it's awful, but it's not good either. Like I said, there is no airtime and it is a little rough, but the one thing I like about this roller coaster is that it goes back towards the woods, like kind of into the woods a little bit, and it kind of feels disconnected from the park, which I personally like. Overall, Wildcat is just an okay ride. It's not awful, but it's definitely not going to knock your socks off. At number 2, we have Silver Bullet, a looping star roller coaster that has been operating at Frontier City since 1986 and was manufactured by German manufacturer Schwarzkopf. I'm sorry if I pronounced that last word wrong. Anyways, this roller coaster has definitely been places. It first started out at the Texas State Fair called Looping Star, and then it was relocated to Jolly Roger Amusement Park, and then it was relocated once again to Frontier City in 1986. Now, some people would put this at number 1 in the park, but for me, not so fast. Silver Bullet is a good ride. It has a great loop, and there is some airtime pops here and there. Also, is it just me, but I kind of like the old color scheme better than the new one. I'm sorry, I like bright colors. I just think the pink and the blue looks pretty good. Anyways, Silver Bullet. The loop is pretty forceful, and there is one ejector moment on this hill right here. This one is amazing. You get pop out of your seat if you're in the back, and overall, this roller coaster is very well rounded, except for the fact that it kind of turns a lot. I'm sorry, it's just that the turns in this roller coaster can be repetitive sometimes. But other than that, Silver Bullet is a great ride, and it honestly could contend for number 1 on this ranking. But for me, number 1 is Diamondback, the Aero Shuttle Loop roller coaster that was relocated to Frontier City in 1993. Another relocated ride. 60% of Frontier City's roller coasters are relocations. That's crazy. Anyways, Diamondback came from Six Flags Great Adventure, and I guess you could say this was half a ride. Back at Six Flags Great Adventure, this roller coaster was a part of Lightning Loopers, and after this roller coaster closed, half the ride went to Frontier City and the other half went to Elitch Gardens in Colorado. But even though this is technically half a ride, it's still an amazing roller coaster. This surprised me, and if you have not been on it yet, I think this will surprise you too. First of all, the airtime. Holy crap, guys, this roller coaster has a great amount of airtime, and it is ejector, like it is ejector airtime. If you are sitting in the very back row in the first half, once you hit that dip, you will get so much ejector airtime, it's nuts. Like, you are literally out of your seat. And the loop is actually very forceful. In fact, I would go as far to say this loop is more forceful than Silver Bullet's loop. It was that good. Anyways, in the second half, you get pushed back and you do the entire roller coaster backwards this time. And during the second half, if you're in the very front seat, you will get backwards ejector airtime, and that experience is amazing. It was so fun to have backwards ejector airtime. It was nuts. Even though this roller coaster is very simple and also relatively short, it's still a very good ride, and in my opinion, is definitely the number 1 coaster at Frontier City. I love this thing. Anyways, there you have it. That's all the roller coasters at Frontier City, ranked from worst to best. And I gotta say, guys, this video was so fun to make, and I really hope you enjoyed it. I am so glad to be back making videos for you guys, so if you want to support my channel, go ahead, leave a like, comment, and of course, subscribe. Until next time, take it easy, and I'll see you next time on North Star Coasters.